Good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. We're independent Stampin Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our website at mitosocrafts.com to receive a handmade card from us the following month, or any extra gifts if your order qualifies, in the form of tutorial bundles designed by the Crafty Collaborations and Global Creative Project Design Team. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and pop in a comment to be put into the random draw. Also, we would really appreciate it if you could share to your crafty friends the video that you enjoy.
Lovely, yes. So I'm a little bit distracted. We have 3 caps of it. Oh, Tommy's just left. But you just saw Tommy. We have got Suki who has joined us. And we also have Minnie who has joined us as well. So, and Tommy was in the middle just then. So I was a little bit sidetracked then. But yes, so we're going to be, sorry we're a little bit late tonight, but it is Mother's Day here in the UK, and we've been over with, spending the afternoon over with Mum. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. Hope you had a lovely day, and thank you for waiting for us this evening. But we are going to be playing with the On the Ocean stamp set this evening, which is this one right here. And Jay's going to recreate 2 cards. Well, 1 definitely. 2.
Yeah,
are
we'll
you
see.
prepared for 2?
I'm prepared
We will
for
see what happens. 1 definitely, or 2 cards, which you may have seen. They are going to be. It's going to be showing you how he made his projects for the recent Artisan Design Team projects. So yeah, that's what he's going to be doing tonight. But before we do that, we are going to say hi to a few people, and then we are going to give away the cards. Now, we had a technical issues on Wednesday, and we weren't able to do the live draw with you for the first card which Jay made. So we figured, rather than doing it off camera, we figured we will do it to you right now. So I have got the wheel of names. So everyone who left a comment in the live chat on Wednesday has now got a chance of winning that card. So I reckon what we do is we do this first, then we say hi to people, and then we do the draw for this one here. So it gives you a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So that was the
That's the first one.
And so it gives you a little bit more time to pop a comment in if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to win this card, the link is in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I will just remove that pin there.
And for this one, I actually worked on it a bit more after the live, just in adding more leaves and did I add the I think the leaves I added.
So it's added more to it. So yes, so I've now just pinned the link for that video, is now at the top of the live chat. So we're going to do the draw for this one, then we're going to say hi, and then we're going to do the draw for the second one for you. So let me go over to the wheel of names, and let's bring that over right there. So, good luck everyone. This is for the first card. Remember, if you left a comment on a live chat on Wednesday. So the winner is going to be...
Good luck everyone. And the winner is...
Hey,
Caroline.
Caroline again. You're lucky, aren't you? Caroline, so please email us, Barry and Jay at mitosocrafts.com. Please pop today's date, the 19th of March 2023 in the subject line, and your full mailing address, Carol, and I will then add that to your collection of cards which you have got coming out. But do still please email us so I can pop it in there. So well done. So let's go back over to us, and then we will then crack on as we do normally.
Sorry. Yeah.
See, it's just giving it a kiss for you, Carol.
I
Sealed with a kiss. So yeah, we're gonna give away. No, we're gonna say hi to a few people now, or to who has come in. So you've got a long list today because obviously we've had half an hour extra.
And you can stop talking now then. I'm kidding.
That's me being told.
So hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Connie, Janice, Sherry. Hello, Wendy. Good evening to you. Heather, Lavinia, Pauline, Maureen, Mary, hello. Margaret, hiya. Anne, hello to you. And Vicky, hello. Laura, we also have Betty H. Sandra, hi Sandra. Lolly and Sandy McCullough, Bling Bling Crafter Pat. Gian, hello to you. We also have Bianca, hi Bianca, Keisha, hello. Debbie, Jackie, Elliot, Nani Shasha. We also have Beverly, Joanna, hello, hello. John, hi. Mandy, Teresa, Alice, Caroline, hi Caroline. And that's Tommy's tail.
Jay can't see the computer. There we go.
We also have, who else have we got here? Maureen, Susan, hi, Elizabeth, Mary Kay, Joanne, Brenda, Marina, and Betty B. Hello, hello.
Lovely. Good evening to you all. So we're going to do the draw for this one here right now. So if you popped a comment in the regular place you would for comments on Wednesday's video, then you are in chance, in luck. So let's go over to that draw. Here it is. Let's see, we've got 30 comments in there, so wow. Good luck everyone. And the winner is going to be...
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Margaret!
Margaret M. Woods, so please email us. Details are on the screen now, Margaret. So do please email us, Barry and Jay at mitosicrafts.com. Pop today's date, the 19th of March 2023 in the subject line and your full mailing address, please, Margaret, and we will send that card to you if you like it. So, congratulations. That is this one right here. Sorry, I'm just battling with Tommy a little bit here as well. You can see he's just snuck in. But there we go. Margaret, that card is going to be coming all the way over to you. And Tommy's just given his seal of approval to the first card. And I'm going to now get rid of him.
Yes.
Come on.
Come on, Suki.
And we're going to hand you over to Jay. Come on.
Cool.
Well, yes. Because we've been out all day long, they think I want cuddles.
I didn't catch that.
Right. So yes, these two we have. So congratulations, Caroline and Margaret. So do pop in your emails for those with your details, please. Amazing. So on the ocean bundle, however you pronounce it. I'm gonna start calling it bundle. So it's a stamp set and the dies, matching coordinating dies. So it cuts out the images, that and that one. But it's got some fun die cuts as well. So you have the detailed die cut for the waves and to build up your own ship. It's actually bigger than I thought it would be, but there is a die that matches that one. So I'll be recreating, as Barry said, the projects that I created for the artist Stampin' Up's social media. And the first one I'll do this square card first. And there's and I used it with the By the Bay DSP. It looked like a couple of the artisan in my group found that the By the Bay DSP is quite appropriate for the bundle as well. So yeah, I ended up using this one with the fishes because to me it kind of like it looked like a wave. The school of fish looks it kind of like I don't know. It just reminded me of a wave, and the way that I cut it as well and placed the dies on there. So we will have, where's all my cards? There we go. It's all on my side, but that's fine. And I have that. And
Charlotte's giving you a challenge.
What is it?
I'm so close to ordering this bundle, convince me.
If you've seen the post, Charlotte, you'll only be seeing a recreation of it. But yes, one of the, I can't remember who it was, but one of my the team members actually die cut it. So this die cut, the outline of the wave, it matches the outline of this as well. So you can die cut it and then die cut the aperture or the details. Obviously, I didn't realize that when I was doing it, but you can die cut it all in one go. I thought that was quite nice. You also have a couple of the mini flags. So you can stamp the tiny crossbones and skull onto the onto a piece of paper, and then die cut that. Or you have a bigger one just for the die cut. You have the ship's wheel as well, but that one die cuts that one. And you oh, the stamp. I love the birds in the stamp. I do like a a bird stamp. And this one is quite cool. It's kind of like, it's got the details of the that you can use for the waves, but I just used it as an edging. So this one is there, so the die cuts through, but I was playing around with it. You can even raise that and just slot in the, if you do it that way, in the full piece of card. You don't even have to die cut. If you're making big cards, you don't even have to die cut across through, and you can just insert the ship, or just have loads of different die cuts and create your own wavy ocean, I guess. And this one, it reminds me, you can like make, it looks like a tattoo band or something, which is quite nice. So this one, you can see what I've done with the skulls, and you can create your ship. And one of the other ideas I had was you can actually just use it as a silhouette. So you can either have it as a, hello Minnie, a circle, kind of like, you can even have a like the moon and then just have the ship on there. You can either do it as a night scene or a sunset, so you can use different colors, which is quite nice. So yeah, so there's loads of things that you can do, I guess, with it. But for my card, I have gray granite 5 by 10 inches. I have a basic gray layer or matte, which is 4 3/4 square. So I'm gonna cut my DSP to 4 5/8 of an inch. So I just need, I think Suki just scratched my legs.
You're alright.
Yeah.
You're bleeding.
No, I can just feel it. That's why I made the face earlier. So 4 5/8. Ooh, should I cut it? It's done now. By 4 5/8. Of an inch, and that is ready for ink blending. Just to remind me. So I will need some paper, actually, Baron. Just paper, yeah, to ink blend. So whilst that's being done, I'll do some die cutting as well. So I will need this outline. I used early espresso for that one, and this one, just do it upside down. And for the sail, I use Sahara sand. I also did, what else did I do? Okay, I'll need to die cut that later. And this one. So I'll bring in the Suki, die cut those, and then I'll do some ink blending. Hi Helen. Yeah, we're a little bit late as well, so you haven't missed much. Hi Janelle.
We've only just started.
We've only just started. Is the Zoom okay for everyone? So I'm just gonna put this in. What else do I need to die cut? Oh, the vellum. Okay. There we go. And the, I don't know, what would you call it? the base, the body of the ship. This bit, it's got some detailing on there, so it's got the embossed lines, so that's quite cool. And you can do some, you can edge that as well, or even emboss, maybe heat emboss the wavy design, so it looks like it's actually underwater. I did think of distressing the sails, but then I thought, well, if the sails are up and the wind is blowing on it, like, because it's curved, I'm sure the creases would have been gone. So I didn't. But I do like a bit of a, I was just gonna crumple it or even emboss it with painted texture or something. So for the skull, I did this for the share a milkshake, and I have done it before. I just used tape, sticky tape, and just place that on, and then cut that through. The nose is still there. I keep moving my card. Oh. So you have a shiny die cut element. It's higher, the cover is higher than it. There you go. Hopefully you saw that. But that is all my die cutting for now. Oh no, the vellum. So the vellum I have is 6 by 3. And I actually used the offcut as a stencil for the second card. So I'm just gonna edge that. Doesn't matter. Well, it needs to be straight. So it does matter. So one edge I'm just gonna do there. And then that should come off. If you cut onto a larger piece of vellum, then you can have a couple more, 2 stencils. But I think that should be enough. I'm just eyeballing it. Yeah, that's wide enough, I think. I just need, because I wanted a different shape card and I wanted to fill the space. I thought, oh, vellum. Good old vellum. So that's why I just did kind of like this, I guess, a not really a banner, like a pillar, a wavy pillar. So this vellum piece I use for stenciling or ink blending later on. So now let us do some ink blending. So the colors I used for the ink blending is just the Haitian Tide and paper. So that, just gonna go there. And did I use, yeah, it's a small blending brush. Ink it up. And then just start it off the edge. And just add around it. And because this DSP has got the gold foiling on it, just wipe it off after, and then it will go back to the nice and shiny gold. So you can build up the color just by going over on top again. And You can use the normal blending brush. It has got a bigger head onto it, but because I'm only trying to do the edge, I don't mind just using the small one for now. Just to, there we go. And I wanted this card to be a lot more lighter than the other card, because that one is a night scene. But yeah, the By the Bay DSP, it's great for the suite as well as other projects. I was gonna do a torn background with one of the wavy DSP, but I didn't. But I think someone did, or I've seen it already, or I've seen it recently, shall I say. Okay. And I actually used this paper for one of the Global Creative Project design team, because that was the theme. We don't actually have the bundle, so I used the paper because we can use anything from the suite. I think that's fine. Is that alright? Maybe a bit more. So you can add as much as you want, or have. I kind of like wanted it so it's kind of like circular, so like the white bit is in the middle. What's it called? A vignette.
Yeah.
Isn't that a salad? Salad dressing. What? That's it.
Anyone want some vignette with their salad? Really?
Well, it's got fish in it. That goes lovely with vinegar. Sorry. I'm not hungry. I don't know why I'm talking about food. Right, that is it. I'm just gonna stop there. There you go. I don't have a cloth, so I'll wipe it off later. So that is just gonna get stuck down onto there, flat. Oh yeah. I was playing. I was playing with the citrus. What's it called? Sweet citrus? Citrus. What is that thing called? Sweet citrus, yeah. And I thought, oh, I have DSP of the mussels. You can have lemon and mussels. For a foodie person that you want to give a card to. I thought that was quite a funny idea. So that's done. And before we stick that down, this just gets added on to there. And the way I did that was I just folded it on the top and on the bottom. So nice and easy so far. Casual. I would say it's a casual card. Again, there's different techniques on here. Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. 5 different colors. I'm still plowing through it. The crumb cakes darker than I thought, but it works in other projects. So that's just gonna get added on scissors. So instead of wrapping it twice, you can just stick that down. You can use mini glue dot, but we still have loads of there and there. So I'm just gonna use that. Right. I'm getting full up already. How did I do it? It's probably easier just to go, and then get another one, another piece. Hi, Kathy. You can make it, you can separate it, I guess. Is that right? There we go. I'm just gonna add a bit more on that. Just to keep it that down, but that is pretty much it. Our card base going straight on, and we can build up the shape. Have we used this before? I think we've used this before with the world map.
Yeah.
Watercolor world, it's called. So let's just go in the middle. And for the did I? Yes, I did. Okay. For the shape, I
Pronounce your P's better.
ship. I aligned that pole onto the middle, the second from the right, because I thought, well, it does cover it. Obviously, if you put it at the front, it'll cover that long front pole. What are they called? So obviously it makes sense to have it behind, but I did use and just offset this so you can still see the lines onto there. So I'll just add that on. Just slightly offset. You just need a hint of shading. There you go. And then that's gonna go onto there. So I just added glue to the main bit, to the small area, and actually onto the pole where it's gonna get stuck on, just to keep it together. Right, straight. Is it mast? And straight up. Straight up now. There's a song there. Oh, lift it up before it dried. Right, so whilst that's drying, the other elements that I need are, so I've done that, don't need that anymore. So the wheel, where's the bin? So for the wheel, it's the stamp, so I actually heat embossed on vellum, which is that big enough? Yeah. It'll do. So if you don't have your embossing additions toolkit, it is a must have, I would say. Do just make sure that every time you use different colors, just clean, even though you cleaned it already, like afterwards, just so you don't get contamination. Because what I found, we're nearly at the end of our white. We do have some more, but there's some, well, mainly dust, but there's some kind of like clear or black embossing on there. Tommy, really get to it. Right, I'll just get the black. So the embossing powders come in a pack of 3: black, white, and clear. Like that. So we will stamp the ship P and the sentiment into there.
Vicky's crafting along with us today.
Ah.
After painting 48 branches to go on Easter cards.
Oh wow, that is a lot. So that one is done. Oh, and for the sentiment I use Knight of Navy, so let's do that. But I'm using different heat embossing powder. So that one was the white. I still have some. So first some mark ink pad. Sometimes I just rub it first just to get that ink on and then tap it. And that's gonna go there. And then the other one is the sentiment. Hopefully it's right. It doesn't matter because I can cut it. Ooh, maybe I should do that again. I'm just trying to align it so it's straight. The edge of the sentiment to the edge of the block. So just do that again. It's just easier to cut if it's already straight on one side, I guess. Right, that one. That's better. The other one was only slightly. So we will heat emboss or sprinkle our black emboss powder for this one. And what we found is like the black doesn't take as long normally, does it? You found that, didn't you? As long as the white. So you do need to just be careful that it doesn't overheat. tidy and clean, and then just swap over to the white for the sentiment. There you go. Hi Becky. The sails attached to the rigging. Thank you. The front pole is called bowsprit. Thanks, Chris. I have to. Well, I have to. I guess I should learn what they're called. But I'm sure you knew what I meant. It sounds like you do. That's good. What else can you tell me? Is it called actually the ship's wheel? That's what I googled.
Ship's wheel. That's what I would go with.
Right, I'm just gonna use the heat tool. That's it. And I'm already spread out. Look. Hi Minnie. Right. I'm just gonna die cut my wheel. Come on, Minnie. It is, yes.
You've lived here more than you have in the Philippines.
I have. I don't know much about history.
You've lived here for 30 years and you've
Geography.
lived in the Philippines for 10. So, 11.
What? I'm 11.
You lived in the Philippines for 11 years and lived here for 30.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Oh, don't knock Minnie on the head whilst turning the wheel. Ooh. Bay of Biscay, Chris has been she's sailed through. Right. Minnie, mind your head. Right, this one is nearly done. I just need to cut this sentiment. I could always use that inside. I did ink blend another piece. What am I doing? Cut the sentiment. Quite close, I think. Oh, Minnie. Ooh, that is cold. Close. Oh well. Closer than close. That's fine. I just need sticky tape. So there. And then the edge. Oh, that's wonky. Minnie, don't nudge me. Nope, so she just lied down. Right, if it's wonky, we're gonna embrace the wonk and blame Minnie. But it looks fine, right? I think it's fine. Right, that is that. So we are just gonna pop this up on dimensionals. Maybe the big one's easier.
Gian's just got the nearly done timer is on Jay.
Oh no.
Yes, we need a timer every single time he says nearly done to see if we get an average.
No, it's fine.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. Right, so that goes.
Cheryl Taylor and Cheryl Adams on, so hi to both of you.
Oh, I think that's wider than the original. Oh well. There. And that is going there. So sticker.
Bye, Bianca.
Bye, Bianca. Thank you. Pop back to see if you won. There you go. And just a bit of glue. And I quite like that the vellum isn't stuck down properly on those. I think you can see it better. Oh, did I just move that? Right, and then finally, well, not finally, we're gonna add this. I did contemplate of cutting the top and the bottom, but I quite like that it's got the continuation of that, and that's just gonna go right in the center. And the wheel, the detailing on the wheel looks like the eyes. I thought that was quite cool. So that's gonna get on there.
You got Minnie with you?
Yes, I have.
I can hear it purring.
She's looking up at me. There you go. And ooh. Move.
Angie's going, I've just ordered the set. I was on the fence, but now I've ordered it.
Yay, well done. And I just stuck that with mini glue dot. Onto the baker's twine. And then the final, oh, okay, maybe I want that down, that's fine. The final elements are the enamel dot essentials, which is, I wouldn't say basic, no, Night of Navy, crumb cake, and white. And I used that one, small one, and one on top. And that is the first card done. Oh, are you see how long was that? When after I said I'm nearly ready. Oh, it's
See when the timer stopped.
there. There you go. So it's fairly clean with a bit of ink blending. So I'm just gonna restart. I don't even know where to start. Restart from. Right, okay, so I need that one and that one. So you have the offcut, you can just put in onto there. Might layer it if you want to, or you can make it into a panel. Is that the same? Yeah, that is exactly the same. This one you can just have, and then as again a pillar, and then have the ship next to it. I quite like that color. That's Coastal Cabana Tahitian Tide and Orchid Oasis, I want to say, which is quite a nice combination. So for the next card, we'll do some more ink blending. I didn't actually prepare my cards for this one. I've only got my card base, which is basic gray. Right, that is that one. So basic gray, our usual dimension 21 by 14 or 8 1/4 by 5.5 inches. We'll just get some white. Ooh, that's a thick one. And I didn't realize I actually used a basic black matte as well. So I'll just get that in a second. Have you played with this set? Just the stamping, didn't you?
Yeah.
So the white, I'm going for, I can't see. Where's the ruler? That is odd. I don't know. I'm going. Right. I will do 1 centimeters. Is it 9.5? Yes. So 13. By 9.5. And the basic black. I can't reach.
You're right. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Oh, I got loads of basic black. I thought. Oh, that's for team gathering next month. But I can use it. So that one was 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch. So this one will need to be 1, 2, 3. 3 millimeters bigger. So 9.8 or an 1/8 of an inch bigger, just so it's got a tiny bit of border onto there. Now my original, I didn't actually heat emboss the shape, I just stamped it, but I'm thinking, ooh, maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'll die cut the elements first and again do the ink blending after. So we have that I have the vellum for my stencil, another piece of vellum for the moon, and that's for the detailed die cut. I think that's all of the elements, so I'll just do some die cutting, and this time we're going to use the detailed wave die. I might try and no, okay, that's fine. I will die cut that. And what's that one? What else did I say? Oh yes, sorry. The circle for the moon, which is this one. So that is 1 3/8 of an inch or 3.5 centimeters. So I'll just go get Suki again. Might move all of these. Push it aside. I got that, and that's gonna get like I only need a bit actually for this one because we're only using a hint of it.
Alan says she thinks the card is absolutely stunning. Oh well, Joe was a stunner. The card wasn't enamoured by it this set, but wow, wow, wow.
Oh, thank you.
That's from Mandy.
So you have the off cut again. You can use.
I think you're convincing people to like this set.
That one. And the circle, I kind of like use it as kind of like the moon for the scene, but not quite. But I embossed that with the painted texture, which I did have here. So it's that one, painted texture, 3D embossing folder, and just you have a huge space to put it on. And I think I just went for the busiest area. And that's 3D, so you'll need your plate 1 and plate 4. And put this back in. Don't need to die cut anymore, I don't think. So it just gives it a nice detail on there, textured. I was gonna say crusty. So yeah, so we can now do some ink blending. Shall I black emboss the ship? What do you think, Barry, or just leave it?
Sorry to say that again, I wasn't paying any attention, I'm really sorry.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
What was the question again, Jay?
Shall I black emboss the ship or just stamp it?
Black emboss.
Okay, so that. Oh, see, I didn't even use that. This because I didn't have it. I forgot to stamp it on the edge. Oh no, yeah, that one is the original, and this one is the second one. I forgot to stamp the edging. Oh well. You get the idea. So we need that one, we need that one, and the happy birthday. Oh. I feel sad now that I didn't use it. So we're just gonna add this on. Do I need that big stamp inklet? And happy birthday. Alright, sorry, I'm just gonna align that to what I think is straight. Cool, so we have this one. So I'm gonna try and heat emboss it. Where is my yeah. Oh, the embossing body. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that first. And I might as well heat emboss my black card for the sentiment, which is, I saved the black bit, didn't I? It's only a tiny sentiment. So I'll go sentiment first, which is the Versamark. And this,
Andy's just asked, sorry, what embossing folder was that?
that was the painted texture embossing folder. It's an old one actually, but it's really nice. So I'll do the white first. Put that aside. Da-da-da-da. And then for the shape, I'll use the black. Of course, I need to stamp it first. Don't forget to stamp it. So yes, so Versamark ink. If it's a large image, it is just easier to put your ink pad to the stamp.
Kayla's just joined us from Australia.
Hi, Kayla. Alright, I'm gonna do this one. Straight.
So I'm so glad you're demonstrating this bundle. Your artisan projects were amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, Kayla. I've enjoyed seeing your projects with this bundle as well. You are on it on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, check out Kayla's Instagram and Facebook page as well. Mini. Now I did use the birds, but I might just stamp that afterwards. Black, just so the shiny focus is on the ship. In the original, I did just stamp it using Memento, and I didn't use the Stamparatus, but I wanted it to be darker. No, don't sniff it, Minnie. Right, that is now done. I think this. Alright, I'm just gonna use my heat tool. Sorry, I can see I didn't flick it too well. I could see dust, but that's where your brush comes in handy. Not that it's gonna matter actually, because I'm gonna be ink blending on it anyway. So yeah, shiny. Right, that is done. So let's do some ink blending. The colors I used, or I'm going to use, or no, I did use Granny Apple Green for the original. I'm gonna try and use Parakeet Party for a brighter glow. Coastal Cabana, Starry Sky, and then Night of Navy. So I'm gonna have that. I've been ink blending last night as well. So remember, do use a clean one if you don't, because sometimes it's that's a recently ink blended area. It could still be wet. You might contaminate it. So let's have a look. Oh, it is nice and bright. So that one's just gonna be added on. Are you trying? Yeah. Straight in the middle. Now, this might be really bright, but I don't know, I quite like it. It makes it ghostly. So just kind of like just creating a halo around it. Remember, you can add more. So I'm just lightly pressing it on. That one was a bit too much, I thought. There you go. It's a lot more greener than the Granny Apple. I think that's enough. And then without re-inking, just kind of like go over a bit more of the perimeter around. Oh, that is really bright. Neon-y. So Coastal Cabana, ooh, and Star Sky. So I'm just gonna swap over. I'm just using the blending brushes that I haven't cleaned around. So the Coastal Cabana I use more for the sea. Now you can start using the, if you can find it, the fellow. And what I did was I just kind of like, you've got a 6-inch space there that you can move about with. So that's just gonna go. Are you too inky? It's a bit harder, so you can stick it down. I'm just being lazy. There's nothing, it's as excellent condition. That way, and then you can, oh no, did I do swap over? No, I just moved it about.
Sherry's watching with her son, and he loves pirates. He says this is so cool.
Oh,
thank you.
Hello. And because I thought it doesn't really matter that the waves aren't too defined, it just adds to the scene. So you can just add more.
Drackle has asked, how do you clean your blending brushes?
I think it's Eloise, right?
Eloise.
Hi,
yeah,
Eloise.
Eloise, isn't it?
Did I just do
still...
that? Look, I'm getting confused. If you don't have many, which we don't really. We've got more. We just run it under the tap. Some people just use what's it called, microfiber cloth, just to take off the colors. But I've had a few projects on the go, so I haven't been cleaning them as as much. So yes. So I'm just moving it around and just creating that ghostly thing. And we're gonna go into Starry Sky. Oh, do I need another one? And at this point you can stamp kind of like your other images on there where you want it to be, just so you can know where to ink blend. So I'm gonna use Memento. Maybe so I'm just gonna stamp that.
Good evening, Louise. Happy Mother's Day.
Hi, Louise.
She's been out.
Ooh,
I hope you've been treated well.
what you been up to? There we go. And
Let me see which made you laugh.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, again, Louise, Jay laughed at your little message you sent us that video
Loved it.
yesterday. It was so funny. Can you believe it?
Well, I've only seen that on TV because I don't know many people, and I was like, oh, she said it. So yes, anyway. And then the birds as well. Which
Sherry's son Branson is already crossing his fingers for a win tonight. He
Aww.
wants the pirate card.
There, and I think I had some more down here.
Thank you so much, Alice.
Oh, thank you so much, Alice. Amazing. Right, which one? I think that's Orchid Oasis, I think that is, but near enough. So I just went over it mostly with Starry Sky, just to get that initial coating. Oops. And I believe I did actually do an edge of Coastal Cabana, but we'll skip that part. I thought I had a mini blending brush with Night of Navy. I think my ship is slightly lower than original, so I don't have much sea. So it's looking a bit more brighter than what I want it to be, but that's where Night of Navy comes in. But I just had pockets of lighter areas, and then I wanted to like, oh, I can highlight the clouds with like white, and I was like, no, that's just that's just too much. And plus some of this will be covered as well. So once that's done, I think a bit more on here. Might need some more coastal. Where are we? and Night of Navy. Just move all of these out. So Night of Navy, we're just gonna add the darkest areas now. We need this one on the edge. Yeah, I was looking at pirate ship, and then most of the images came up with, or I think I put ghost pirate ship, like really old images, like paintings. So that's kind of like what inspired. And one of the sentiment in the bundle or in the stamp set was we can weather this together. So I started looking at kind of like stormy seas as well. But I wanted to do some ink blending because I haven't really done ink blending on, I don't think, I can't remember. No, I haven't. Because I did the marble for the milkshake. And then it was mostly it's all about the dice for the fancy floral, I felt. So it's just really building up your colors where you want it darker. You can go back in and add more of some of the colors if you want it more brighter, or Night of Navy, obviously it's near enough black but with a tint of blue. And even Coastal Cabana, I said in between. And I think that Coastal Cabana does help just to extend that glow underneath. I did say I'll skip it, but I do like the coastal.
Eloise, just are you pressing quite firmly when you're blending, Jay?
Yes, I am. If you want more on it, do press quite hard. That's why I hold the blending brush on the head, so I have more pressure onto there.
But start off first to stop any of that kind of like streaking, or to prevent that streaking.
Yes. So if you go in lightly, obviously you add less. But if you know that you want to go to add a lot, then press on it. Oops, I went over a bit there. I got nudged by Tommy. I am blaming the cat because he is behind me. Stop nudging. Look, Tommy. Look what you did. It's fine. So yeah, so for the waves onto here, you can... I did do some... of these. Did I do it that way? There. Oh, he's just fallen off. Or not. Are you helping? I don't think you are. Okay? I don't think you are. See, now I can't see what I'm doing. He is helping, I guess. He's being cute. Or not so cute. Okay, you can come off now. There you go. You have your own seat. And then just that way. And I kind of like just used it, just moved it about. And if it's too defined, I went over again with a lighter color or with the same blending brush without inking it. So again, it kind of like makes it a bit more blended in. That's too defined for my liking, but that's fine. And then just go over it again. I've forgotten what I've used. You get the idea, hopefully. And then that one at the bottom, a bit more. Closer on top. And finally, well, not finally, I do want a bit more darkness. Night darkness. I just want more darkness in the world. I'm kidding. In the card. There you go. So that's done. Kind of like patches of lighter areas. And on the edge, inky fingers. And I think just add a bit of green, Coastal Cabana. Just along the waves. It will darken it, but again it just moves the ink around. There we go, that is done. It's not as bright on the sea level as I wanted it to, but that's fine. I'm just gonna stop there, just because I can just go over and over on top. And then what I did was I used an old Wink of Stella. What I'll do is did I do it on? Yeah, okay. I used an old Wink of Stella brush. It has got water in it. And use craft white ink to splatter it. Now I will splatter it. I'll make it up and then splatter it, just because when I did it originally, I splattered it off the card base, but I waited for it to dry, so that took a while. But when I normally work on the projects for my artisan, I normally work on it slowly and finish it before the deadline, of course. So yeah, I'll just add this on to the black. But yeah, I wanted the card base to not have the splatter, but I wanted to show you how I've done it. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. So that's done. And for the circular bit, look at how. So this one I cut, or I inserted this. Ooh, who plays Final Fantasy? I quite like it. It looks like one of those things in the charm in, or the logo in Final Fantasy. Anyway, that's maybe just me. So I just inserted that in. And because it's vellum, you have the texture of the emboss, and you can still see some of the details onto there. I just didn't want it to be either right on top where it's pretty much covering the thing, or right at the bottom where you can't see it. So I just wanted to insert it in, so it have hints, and it's kind of like that. it reminds me of you know, like house sign that you see in movies. They have like a metal bit with their house name on it. I thought that was quite nice for the sentiment, to hold the sentiment. Did I even hit emboss my sentiment? No, I haven't. I've discovered it in something. Okay, anyway, I'll continue with this, and then I'll do my sentiment. So adding that on, I did add glue. So it is slightly fiddly, but I just needed glue in some areas to keep it in place. And then again, just like the vellum, on the first card, I just wrapped it around. So that's gonna go here. Ooh, sticky fingers. Well, it's going there now. And then just fold it over. Cut that off. And then stick it down. Or use tear and tape. Where is it? Oh, what are you talking about, Charlotte? Slightly fiddly, but do I always say that, Linda? I've never noticed. So anywhere that's gonna get hidden, I'm sure I added more glue at the bottom. There we go. So that's just gonna get added on. I'll do the sentiment and splatter.
I see a message from Mary, so they're saying if moisture gets on the card, will the ink run? I'm not sure if that was answered. So
sorry, say that again.
If any moisture gets on the card, will the ink run?
Oh, that's a good question.
Depends on how much moisture gets
yeah.
on it, but moisture will, because you can kind of do the water splatting effect and it will lift the colour, kind of like a bit
yes,
of bleaching
if it's
kind
still
of thing.
white.
So it might lift it. It probably won't run, but it will bleach it a little bit.
Sorry, there's a halo. That's from earlier. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It won't run, I don't think.
It won't
but
run.
It will definitely mark it.
Yeah. Right, I'm just gonna splatter.
Okay, so Charlotte's just said their card's got very wet and you couldn't even tell what the design was.
Oh,
so yes,
I
it
see.
will come off, I suppose, but
White, craft white pigment ink comes with uninked, what's it called, pad. You can use your water painters, but if pigment ink is thick, and if you let it dry, it might block. That's why if you have an old Wink of Stella brush, why not use it? Because it's disposable. That's the word. The only thing is the water flows quite quickly on it. So if you are gonna splatter, maybe don't put water in it. Have a dry brush and a wet brush. If that makes sense, hopefully. Ooh. There you go. It's not as yeah, that's fine. And then there is the white on these, so I'll let it dry in a second. I will do my sentiment. So if you haven't popped in a comment yet, please do so. Should have used my heat tool on that. But that's fine. I'm just gonna cut this. Freehand.
Wow, you're not using it enough, Charlotte.
What is it?
She said, I'm still using my first Wink of Stella brush after 4 years. When
What?
does it run out?
What?
You're not winking enough, Charlotte. For 4 years, you're definitely not winking enough.
Has Lizzie haven't rubbed off on you yet?
Lizzie and Sarah. Sarah's
Yeah.
another wink queen, isn't she? Don't know if
I don't think
I've had
Lizzie's
the
been.
pleasure of meeting Sarah yet.
I just want some. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, there it is. Sorry. Right, I'm gonna stop because I'm just gonna
Please do.
forever do that. So yeah, sentiment. I'm just gonna add with dimensionals or a cut up dimensional because why not? It's so tiny. So it does just need to dry, but I'm gonna add that on there. Oh, maybe. Sorry, I just want it slightly out because I did cut it smaller and I wanted it to join up and not slightly off the circle just for the design, because I can't. Sorry, I'm just gonna do that. There you go, that's better in my eye. And then finally the white enamel dots. I'm just gonna use, you're right, white, so the big one. Oh look, I'm gonna cover that nice blob of white. Is that even straight?
Thank you, Betty.
Thanks so much, Betty. Belongs on everything, love that, Kayla. Do we need to do more Wink of Stella on our project? I think we do enough. Look, I just touched it, but that's fine. The moon is crying. And that one there, and that, is that a tiny one? That one there. Oh yeah, I think that happened the last time. I had a big blob and I'm gonna cover it because I was like, I don't want 2 blobs. So that is the second card. So Barry's gonna come over if he can.
If I can. I don't think there's much room for me over there tonight.
It's fine. So yes, so this is the first one with Granny Apple Green. I only did Granny Apple Green more centrally, and then Coastal Cabana more on the top, but I wanted it a bit more vibrant for the ship onto there, and Coastal Cabana more across, and I worked on it a bit more with the layering. I think I did 3 or 4 onto there, but hopefully you get the idea. It's never, like with ink blending, it's never gonna be exactly the same, because especially if you're using stencils and or die cut for your stencils. But hopefully you enjoy that. So we're gonna do the. I'm just gonna put that aside because it's still wet. we're gonna do the random draw for this card. No, not that one, because that's the original. This one, without the stamping on there. Have we got everyone?
I think I just wasn't going to stick in again. And Sherry, I've put Branson's name in the drawer as well, so you've got 2 chances. Sherry and Branson are in there.
Oh, good luck.
So,
right, I'll go over. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Let's have a little look. So, good luck, everyone. And the winner is going to be...
Good luck.
Jackie Elliott, congratulations. Please email us there, Jackie, at barryandj@matosucrafts.com. Please pop today's date, the 19th of March 2023, in the subject line, and your full mailing address, please. And we will pop the first card in the post for you. So, yes, congratulations.
There you go.
Lovely.
That's fine.
Well done. It is, isn't it? Sneak one over on just
There you
off
go.
camera. Yes, that's lovely. I think
Yeah.
you've done it amazing, and I love it with the embossing on the second card as well. I think it just obviously it just really just intensifies that.
Yes, the shiny
that
one.
shit even more.
Okay, I do know what you mean then. With the peas.
Yes, I've been saying to Jay all night long, saying pronounce your P's a bit better, please, because it sounds very different when I'm sat over there.
You know me with my peas.
Yes. So, anyway, moving on. It's very bright tonight, isn't it?
It
We look
is.
very pale and wishy-washy.
It's because we haven't had dinner,
Yes.
Sandra. Okay. I'm kidding.
Lovely.
Anyway.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for your super chat stickers. So we had Betty B and Alice who donated tonight. Thank you so much to the 2 of you. Like I said in the comments there, everything goes towards helping us bring you more of these videos and help towards content. So thank you so much. And we will be back with you again now on I'm going to say we may change things up a little bit, so watch this space, but we may just be back with you next Sunday rather than Wednesday, but we will just watch this space, have a little look. If we're going to be on Wednesday, you'll see the live thing, so keep an eye out for it, but it may just be next Sunday you may see us, but yes, so just watch the channel. But on that note, I think we will say good night. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again very soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.